Hey guys, I'm going to say good morning because it is 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm about to get ready for work. And so, since I'm a teacher, I'm up bright and early to get to school on time, and I actually have a meeting today. So, as you can tell with my scruffy voice and the redness in my skin, it's early. So, I'm just going to show you how I put on my makeup every day. That's going to last me all day long. Through the whole day of challenges of teaching and being a mom and a wife and taking care of a home and these dogs. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Kim Ward and I'm an artist with Maskcara Beauty. And I'm going to just be using my cream-based makeup to put on a full face of makeup that is non-traditional from what most people are used to when it comes to putting on their makeup in the morning. So this is my mascara artist palette, but I'm going to be using these tins. These tins are $14 each and they're customizable. So what you would do if you wanted to get your customizable palette is you would send me a selfie or get in touch with me that we could be in person, and I would match you to your skin type and recommend contour colors for you and blush colors for you based on your skin tone and your eye color and the undertones in your skin. To get you started, because the way I'm going to be doing this today is non-traditional. So if you've never watched any of my videos or any of the mascara artist videos, you're in for a little bit of a treat. So let's get started. I will be sipping my coffee as we go. So the very first thing that I always do is I prime my skin. And so my skin is moisturized already. I did use Maskcara's Milk Moisturizer to moisturize my skin this morning. It is a great complement to the cream-based makeup. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin, and this is just going to give me a good base to start with. And so the reason I wanted to do this at 6 a.m. is for several reasons. For you guys to realize that this makeup stays on all day long. There's no need to reapply. You don't have to carry it with you. The only thing that I might possibly do is after I come back from lunch with my students, I usually get my pressed powder and I just kind of go through my T-zone. Just because you ate and you feel kind of, you know, like you need to kind of reapply your like lipstick or chapstick or whatever, and it just kind of keeps you ready for the day. But if I go anywhere after school, like with the girls or with the kids or baseball or any athletic game or whatever, I do not have to reapply anything at all. And so it stays in place. And so I did that. And so now I'm going to quickly go in. Oh, another reason why I wanted to do this video this morning is because a lot of people say, well, I don't have time to do that in the morning. And I'm going to show you that you do. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this double-ended brush. Our brushes are really amazing. They have a year warranty. The bristles are fantastic. They're dense. The brushes are double-ended, so you get two for the price of one. I'm going to go in with this color called Amber, and I'm also going to be showing you a few things that I've kind of been doing. And so I always say, like, this is my beauty routine, but it's kind of always evolving and changing. So what I just do is I go in and I kind of swipe this color, and I just I kind of move it around. I'll get a little bit closer, and you can see how pigmented it is. It doesn't take very much for it to give you a good bit of coverage. And so you can already see that it's covering a lot of this redness that I've got going on here. This morning from waking up early, time change, and I have an early meeting this morning, but it's really fast, and so it doesn't take long. So I'm not going to be putting this all over my face, and the reason why is because when I contour my face, these tins of contour, they have a little bit of different consistency. So if I were to swipe this on my wrist and show you, they are a little bit different. They're a little bit thicker, just a smidge more than the highlight. And so I'm not going to be putting it there. And if you'll notice, I'm kind of like swiping up right here because I'm going to be putting the contour here. And so I'm just going to put this in all the places that I'm not going to put the contour. And so I'm going to get a little bit closer so that you can see. Now, you might be thinking to yourself right now, well, that doesn't necessarily match her neck, but you'll see the magic's going to happen in a few minutes. I'm going to blend it all together with my Beauty Blender. And so I'm going to have 3 colors that go with my foundation. Now, I could easily, if I just wanted to get one brush, like if you're new to this and you just wanted one brush, I could flip this over, squeeze this, and go into my contour. But I have a lot of ladies who use the Detail Hack. This is the master Mac Daddy of all contouring. So This brush right here is kind of like paintbrush look like, and so I'm going to take it and I'm going to go into this color right here, which is called Astoria. It's my new favorite. And I'm just going to kind of tap it like this. And then notice that I haven't put this compact down. And this is, even though I've got the artist one, yours is going to be just like this. You're not going to put it down. You're not going to spend time in your bathroom searching for your makeup. So I'm just going to go right here and press. A lot of the times though, I will do my contour first. And that way I can kind of see where I need to put my highlight. So I could even do that first. And you can see right here, it's got coverage. And if I back up, you can see that it's carving out my, my cheeks. So on this side, I don't have anything at all. And you can see, if I do this, I kind of followed that line here. And you try to not go past your pupil. But sometimes if you have beautiful smile lines, like I have one client that's a friend of mine that she's got beautiful smile lines. And so I kind of encouraged her to go in a little bit deeper, because when she talks or when she smiles, it just makes it just accentuate her natural beauty so much more. And so if this looks too heavy for you, then all you would have to do is just draw straight lines that blend out. But this brush is fabulous. And so I will use a beauty blender, but what I have been doing lately is just to save time is I've just been using this brush to do a lot of the blending instead of blending out the contour with the beauty blender. Once you get to like that intermediate type of feeling with the makeup, if you've been using this for a while with me, then you're probably at that stage also. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna tap it one more time, and I'm gonna go up here to my forehead. Now, this is another place that you put contour. It's like drawing lines here, here, and here. And then you can also carve out your jaw. This part right here is kind of optional. Some people I tell not to do this too if, it just kind of depends on your face. But if you want to kind of cast a shadow here, you look straight ahead, don't pick your head up or down, and you just kind of go along your jawline. And you can see right here what I just did. It just kind of casts a shadow. And when I say I tell some people not to do that, if I'm in person and I'm noticing that it's not going to really make a huge difference on that person, or it's going to make the makeup, just depending on their genetic makeup, I just suggest that they not do it. But you can always try it. That's the fun about this. Like, just try it, see if you like it. You may not like it. You may say, no, I hate it, or you may actually love it. So I just kind of feathered that down. A lot of things with the makeup is so versatile that you can just do, you know, what you want to do with it and see how you like how it looks. I'm going to tell you a really cool contour trick. A lot of people have trouble contouring their nose, or it's really intimidating. What I usually do is I flip over the detail hack brush and I go in like this, or I'll get like a little cheap eyeshadow brush, or one of our eyeshadow brushes are fine. But let's pretend like you don't have it and you're like in the car or you're on a trip. What I did was I just dipped my finger into the contour, and I'm gonna move it around on these two fingers, and I'm just gonna kind of slide it here. Boom, look at that. You can even kind of dust the ends. Look at this. So easy. So easy. Very, very simple. And if you've watched my videos before, you know that I like to contour my lips if I'm going somewhere, if I'm not going anywhere and I'm just playing. No, I don't do this. All right. So I've contoured my forehead, my cheeks, around my jaw, my lips, and my nose. And so I've been picking a darker brightening highlight for myself because I just like the way that looks. So instead of going into some of these brighter colors, I'm going to go into this color right here, which is called Aura. And I'm just going to brighten up a little bit. So I'm going to take the 30-second hack brush and kind of work it down. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer, or move in a little bit closer so that you can see. Like, I'm just going to kind of work it and pull it down just a little bit. And I'm going to make sure I get it on the side of the nose really well. I'm going to get it on top of my lips. And a little bit goes a long way. Watch how it's moving. And I'm gonna go into the corners of my eyes, and I'm gonna move it here. I tend to have a lot of redness right here. So I'm gonna kind of stipple it here, and then a smidge on my forehead. Now, I'm also gonna show you a new thing that I've been doing on days that I just really wanna make the makeup pop. If you take like a thin brush and go in with that brightening highlight and just kind of draw a line here, and you can kind of see I went a little bit too low. It's almost like, you know, contour is like the push-up bra of makeup. Well, this like gave you some extra pads because it looks like you just pushed them right on up. So watch when I blend that out. You can also do that on your brows. I'm not going to do that yet because I haven't filled in my brows yet because I've been filling in my brows. Okay, so Beauty Blender, make sure your Beauty Blender is wet. This one is not wet. I usually pre-wet it for my videos just to save time, but I haven't done that yet. See how small it is? And so I'm going to take it and I'm going to run it under the faucet until it gets really wet. Now I'm still running it under the faucet and I'm squeezing it. Okay, so now I've squeezed it out and it's way bigger. Look how much bigger it is. And so I'm gonna get a towel and I'm gonna squeeze it off like this. And then I'm gonna keep squeezing, okay? Because you wanna get all of that excess water off. And so if you feel like it's still not fully wrung out, you can even put it in like a paper towel and that will get that other part of it off. And so I just usually like pop it on my skin to see if it feels like super wet. And so what I'm not doing is I'm not getting the makeup off. I'm just pressing it in. I just want, oh, I forgot to go over my nose. Okay, so really quickly, I guess it's early. I'm forgetting to do certain things that I usually do. Okay, so I'm putting that right there. I'm about to drop everything. And I'm just kind of pressing that in. And wasn't that an awesome nose contouring trick for people who are too scared to use a brush and worried about where to put it? You just go just like this and follow your natural lines. Okay, so I'm pushing that in here, here. I'm gonna get a mirror just to make sure. It's hard to see in the cell phone. And so I'm just gonna kind of go over that a little bit here. And I'm going to push it in a little bit. And look at that. Look at how that picked my cheek up. And on a Monday morning, I mean, who couldn't use a little cheek pick me up? And so it's good to get like a mirror that's close to you so that you don't, sometimes I feel like I'm too far away from my bathroom mirror to do what I need to do with my makeup. This is where I kind of tend to hold makeup, like in these creases right here. So I just want to make sure that I've got it all blended out the way that I want it to be blended. Okay, so the next thing that I would do is I'm going to go in with the Best Blend Forever brush. Now I use this brush a lot of the times if I just want a light makeup look, but today I'm going to use it to put my blush on so you can see how it looks. Today I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with Saffron. It's kind of a red, kind of pinky color. And I'm just going to, and I'm actually today, I'm going to show you how I'm going to go over it like one time on top of my blush right here. I mean, on top of my contour right here. But then I'm going to show you something that I've been doing that's just really made my blush pop. And then I really love, I'm really excited about. So I feel like this brush gives me exactly what I need. I do still love the, is it the powder brush? But I've been using this one. So after I do that, then I kind of tap into Starlit Illuminator, and it's a powder illuminator. And what it does is it kind of mixes with that blush, and look at the illumination that I just created. It's really so pretty. And it also kind of mutes the color if you get it too dark. All right, so after that, I am going to just use that same brush that I used to put on my makeup. And I'm gonna set my under eyes and stuff with Vanilla Dust. So Vanilla Dust is our pressed powder. And I'm just gonna kind of press that here. And I love the way that it keeps the makeup from creasing. And I kind of put it here, and I'll run it here and up here, and like around this area. The places that I don't want the loose powder to be, because loose powder on me causes creasing. And so if you've already got places that the makeup, that it naturally is creased, then you don't want to use the loose powder there. So I'm going to be using L'Oreal's Infallible, and I'm just going to kind of dust that a little bit with this fluffy brush right here, and kind of go right here under the contour, you know. And you can, if your makeup ever feels sticky, just kind of run it all over, no big deal. Okay, so things are looking good. Things are looking better. So I'm gonna do some lips a little bit. And so I'm just gonna run this here. Oh, and I've been priming with Maskcara's lip conditioners. And so I did that before I hit record. And when you do that, it really sets your lips and keeps your lips from cracking during the day. So this is, y'all seen me use this before if you've ever seen any of my other videos. This is Driver. It's number 55 of Maybelline Color Stay Matte Ink. And it's just fabulous. And then if you want your lips to really pop, you can line them. I'm not able to, oh, there it is. This is NYX London. A lot of people don't like to overline their lips, but I just think that looks great. Like, it just gives your lips an illusion that it's a little bit fuller. Today I'm going to be wearing a really pretty green kind of colored shirt. And so I'm going to show you a really quick eyeshadow look. I'm just going to prime a little bit with what's left over on my brush because I'm kind of running out of time. And I'm going to use the Eyeshadow Everything brush, and I'm going to go into Stay Golden just to kind of, this is going to be like a fast, super fast eyeshadow look because I'm running out of time. And so I'm just going to kind of place that there, kind of run it all over just to kind of give me like some base of a transition color. Just kind of run that there, and don't mind the eyebrows, they need waxing. Okay, and so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this color right here. It's a great, great neutral. It's called Bubba. And I'm just going to kind of use this end of my brush to kind of work it into my crease, because this is what I do in the mornings when I have no idea what I want to wear. So if I don't know what I want to wear that day, and a lot of the times if I wear something kind of vivid, or if my clothes or whatever is kind of plain, I kind of want to play with my eyes a little bit to make that kind of pop. And so what I'll do is I'll take Bubba and I'll just kind of put it here in my crease and kind of do like these rainbowy kind of motions. And notice I went up a little bit higher because I have like hooded eyes, hence the hooded eye tutorial. And so I'll do this, and then I'll decide what to wear, and then I'll run back in the bathroom and pop on another color on top of my lid that kind of blends there. All right, so then I'm going to flip this over and just kind of move it around. This is the Eyeshadow Everything brush. It's like the Mac Daddy of all brushes. And I'm going to clean that up here. And so I do know what I'm going to be wearing today, but I'm going to go into like a darker color just to kind of go on my edges right here on the outer corner. And I'm going to go into this color right here, which is Cocoa. And I'm just going to put it here. Ooh, these eyebrows need waxing. And then while I have it on the brush, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of drag it underneath. And then I'm going to flip the Eyeshadow Everything brush over and just kind of feather that dark color kind of up a little bit. And notice I went higher just because of my hooded eyes. And so I'm going to go into this lighter color Cupcake really fast to accentuate this arch right here in my brow. I'm going to put this here, and then I'm also going to go here in the crease to kind of brighten that up. I mean, the inner corner to brighten that up. And then I'm going to use this same brush, this multitasker brush. And what I'm wearing today, I think I'm going to go into this color, which is number 33. And I'm just going to pick some up because I'm going to be wearing green. And I'm going to put this right here on my lid. And if you just pop that color on like kind of in the center, it just gives you, you know, a little bit extra. It's not over the top, it's just a little extra. And this is a good brush for packing it on, like you just kind of want to pack it on. And I'm also going to take the tip and dig it kind of right in there, and I'm going to slightly line under here with it. I'm just going to give my eyes a little bit of a pop right here. So I did cocoa on these outer edges, and then I'm going to do this here. And that's looking good. Okay, so let me check everything out. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty much ready for work now. Just clean this up here, this up here. And so I'm 20 minutes in, but I was talking. So I did everything. I did eyes, I did lips, I did my face, I contoured, I used blush. And so now I'm just gonna top it off with some Stay Spray. And that's gonna set my makeup into place and keep it there all day long. All right, guys, I'm gonna head to work. So if you need a color match, or if you have some questions or want some recommendations, or are currently a customer, leave me a comment, send me a message. You know how to get in touch with me. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.